This video, we're going to talk about rounding numbers to decimal places. So let's dive deep into it quickly. Now, round to the nearest tenth. Okay, so normally if we talk about numbers, let's say we have 354, we say units, tens, hundred. But once we have a let's say we have a decimal, let's put 3, 5, 6, 7, just random numbers. Okay, so the first number after the decimal is the tenth. Okay, because it's like saying 0.3 plus 0.05 plus 0.004 plus 0.0006. So this will be what we call the tenth. The next one will be the hundredth. Okay, the next one will be the thousandth. So there's a TH after the word. Okay, and next one will be the tens of thousands, or 10, you can just say 10,000. Okay, so the nearest tenth is 1 decimal place. The nearest hundredth is 2 decimal places. So the nearest thousand is 3 decimal places, and just what have you. The nearest 10,000 is 4 decimal places. All right, so we're going to round to the nearest tenth, so which is 1 decimal place. So we have 34.45.458. So we have 2 choices. So we can either round up or round down. Okay. The 10th here, the first decimal place is the 4. So we focus on the 4. What is the next number after the 4? Is it 5 or more? If it's 5, you round up. If it's 5 or more, you round up. If it's less than 5, you round down. So here, it's 5. So that's 5 or more. You round this up to 34 point. You're going to add 1 to the 4. 5, 0, 0, 0. You can just put 34.5, 1 decimal place. Okay, the other zeros, you can ignore them, since we're just focusing on one decimal place. So answer here will be 34.5. All right, so let me erase. Okay, let me just erase everything. So this is 34.5. Now I have 0.0797. So the nearest tenth, that will be the first decimal place, it's a 0. What's the number after the 0? It's 7. Is 7 5 or more? Yes, so we're going to round this up. So we're going to add 1 to the 0. This will be 0.1. The rest will be 0, 0, 0. So we just have 0.1, 1 decimal place. Okay. So there we have 10.012 again. So the number we're focusing on, the first decimal place, or the 10th in this situation, is 0. What's the number after the 0? Is 1. Okay. Is 1 5 or more? No, 1 is less than 5. So we round it down, okay, to 10.0. Okay, so we have to so we can't do anything about that. However, we just have to write it like this. We cannot ignore this 0 because we're asked to round to just 1 decimal place. So we still have to show the decimal place, even if it's a 0. So we write it as 10.0. So this would be the correct answer. All right, 1. Oh, not sure what this is. Maybe just a mistake from me. Okay, but I think we get the idea of how to round to the nearest 10. Okay, because if we have a number like, let's say we have 10.012, we have 2 choices: to round up, to round down. So we can round up to 10.1 or round down to 10.0. That would depend on the number after the 0, which is 1. 1 is less than 5, so we round down to 10.0. All right, now round to the nearest hundredth. Now, that will be 2 decimal places. So we have 145.0358. So where's the 100? Is 3. The number after the 3, is it 5 or more? Yes, it's 5. So we're going to round it up. So we're going to add 1 here. It becomes 145.04, 2 decimal places. 20.3894. Where is the 100 here? The second decimal place. 8. Okay. Well, what is the number after the 8? It's 9. Is 9 5 or more? Yes, it's greater than that's greater than 5. So we round this up. Okay, round up. So we're going to just add 1 to the 8. That becomes 20.39, 2 decimal places. So it's always good to write this out so that the person knows, oh, you rounded it to decimal places. The person seeing your answer will know, okay, this person rounded it up to 2 decimal places. And then 0.1925. So the nearest 100, the 100 here is 9, second decimal place. What's the number after the 9? Is 2. Is 2 5 or more? No. So we round this down. Okay, there's nothing to add. Okay, we round this down to 0.1900. But since it's 2 decimal places, we can ignore the remaining parts and just write 0.19, 2 decimal places. All right, so third one, the nearest 1,000. Now we're focusing on the third decimal place, 0.54431. So the third decimal place is on the 4. What is the number after the 4? It's 3. Is 3 5 or more? No, 3 is less than 5, so we round it down to 0.544. This goes out. 10.56967. What is the number? What is the third decimal place here? What number is in the third decimal place? 9. What's the number after 9? 6. Is 6 5 or more? Yes. So we round it up. Half plus 1. Now, interesting fact. So since this is a 9, this is a 9. Okay. Normally, if you add 1 with 9, I'll give you 10. Okay. So because of that, we're going to add a 1 to the next number, so which is going to be 7. So we have something like this, 10.570. Okay, because this number is a 9. Okay. Now think of 69 plus 1. That will be 70, because this is a very special case, because if we add 1 to the 9, it will be 10. Okay, but we can write 10 just like that. Okay, so what we do is we transfer the 1 to the next number, which is going to be 6. 6 plus 1, 7. So we have 10.570. So you have to write it like this. Okay, write the 3 decimal places. So 3 dp or 3 dp. Okay, so it'll be 570. So because we had a 9 here, and if we add 1 to the 9, it becomes a 10. And you can't just write 10 like that. Okay, so you have to add a 1 to the next number, so which is 6. 6 plus 1, 7. We have 70. 70. Now 200.4567. Then the third decimal place is the 6. The number after the 6 is 7. Is 7 5 or more? Yes, 7 is greater than 5. So we round this up. Should be 200.457 to 3 decimal places. You can ignore the 2, but just write three decimal places. So that's how you do it. So again, I hope this video explains a lot. And if you have any questions, you can put it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate it. So thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.